Sunny in the morning, mostly sunny in the afternoon on Thursday. Good Wednesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. We're still tracking some fog that may be forming overnight. That may be a concern, I think, because temperatures will be in the 20s, so we have some freezing fog expected for the drive-in tomorrow morning. But the Ultimate Doppler radar is quiet. It is dry. The Ultimate Doppler radar presented by Madlock Tire Service and Auto Repair, East Tennessee's #1 tire service and auto repair since 1953. For over 70 years, they've been serving our community. They're in Knoxville, Maryville, Lenoir City, Athens, and Hardin Valley. If you need a new set of tires, maybe you need an oil change, they can happily help you any time of the week. By the way, the radar shows quiet weather across Tennessee. As I mentioned, there will be some condensation early tomorrow morning. That may be the only concern in the short term. There's been some flooding in those little green polygons across parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, some river flooding. But the rain continues to pile up in California. They're going to get hard hit with a lot of moisture coming in across California, the Golden State. But it's pretty quiet across much of the East Coast. We're tracking some clouds this evening. They're going to be with us for a good part of the night, but I think generally becoming mostly clear will be the theme, especially after midnight, because it will allow for some fog to form. Our high temperature today got above 48. That's what I was expecting today, but we hit 49, so it was off by 1 degree. That occurred at 3:28 this afternoon. We started the morning at 39. That was at 8:15, but the record high 75 from 2002. We were nowhere close to that, but thankfully we were nowhere close to -7 from 1966. That's the record low for this date. We saw highs in around 50 for Tellico Plains, Madisonville, Athens, Nyota, Sweetwater. 43 though for Crossville. It was only 45 in Morristown and 43 in La Follette. A little colder given the cloud cover. Temperatures were a little chilly across parts of the area. But if you look around the state, they hit 54 in Memphis, 54 in Jackson, Tennessee, while it was 44 in Jackson, Kentucky. And down toward Atlanta, they got up to 56 today. Just to give you a sample, we'll be back in the mid-50s, I think, tomorrow. Now, the clouds are beginning to pull away, maybe hard to see. It's like the faint gray there, but that's beginning to pull away, and so we will find skies begin to clear tonight. Headlines: bright sunshine on Thursday, mostly sunny on Friday, and then sunshiny skies on Saturday. So if you've been craving for some vitamin D, all you have to do is step outside. Now, that's on you. If you stay indoors the whole time, you won't be able to partake. But free vitamin D for everyone with lots of sunshine over the next couple of days. I think by Saturday, we should be easily in the mid-50s. I've had to lower my expectation because it looked like we could be in the low 60s, but not so much today. I'd say 56 now is probably our better bet on Saturday. But before I get to Saturday, we got to highlight our groundhog. That's on Friday. Groundhog Day is Friday. Puxatawny Phil will typically come out of his Gobbler's Knob burrow early in the morning. And, of course, we'll give a prognostication or a prediction. And if he sees his shadow, according to folklore, that's 6 more weeks of winter. But maybe we get 7 weeks. Maybe we can negotiate for 5 weeks. I mean, depending on who and what you trust, it really depends on, all forecasts are not created equal. I mean, the groundhog, for what it is what it is. He usually sees his shadow. But I have to concur that I think this winter is far from done. In fact, if Martin Luther King storm was the appetizer, the main course still yet to come later in February. And I can give you some evidence. I give my premium members on Facebook evidence every day. We talk about potential dates. We get into the weeds. And if that's important to you, I encourage you to join us. Just hit the subscribe button on my Facebook page or go to CaptainAccurate.com for more details. But I got to tell you this. Look at this interesting little phenomena, because Groundhog Day, while it may be this Friday, may be a sign of what's to come if he sees his shadow. Now, the question is, who's hungry for more snow? You put their main course. What does that mean? It means we might get dessert in March. March may be the dessert, but I think February, the bulk of it, could be the main course. It might be multiple activity, multiple storms, not just one. And you say, well, what are you basing that on? I'm basing on that the fact that there's still some very cold air in the Arctic that's going to have an opportunity to drop down into a neighborhood near you and a neighborhood near me. So winter will come back. I have been consistent. I have not wavered on that notion. While everybody says, well, the models don't show that. Well, that's the models. I'm me. I'm me, and the models are the models. But I can show you this. I got to show you some of the cold air up there. And they were -11 this morning in Caribou, Maine, and they're not even purple. They were at -11 this morning in Caribou, Maine. And some of the really cold air in light blue and in the purple does affect New England and certainly the mid-Atlantic through the 2nd of February, which is Groundhog Day. Now, there's some spin. Oh, yes, it will be a southern slider that should just graze our area. What do I mean by that? It means most of the moisture on Sunday into Monday looks like it's drifting further south. So maybe a few showers for us, mainly south of Interstate 40. Yesterday it looked like it was a square hit, but now it looks like it's drifting further south. So it may be a swing and a miss. But there's going to be other southern sliders. So I want to show you the spin. You can see that spin pretty clearly there as we move into the 5th, which is Monday. And then the cold air gets reinforced. May not happen on your timetable, like maybe the 8th, 9th, or 10th, or 11th. But give it time, it may come back with a vengeance. There's the 13th. What about Valentine's Day? It looks a little colder. Looks a lot colder. I see some purple trying to come on down. And maybe some purple coming down to Montreal and some back toward, say, Boise and Denver. So I think we're going to see some very cold air. If we don't have snow on the ground by Valentine's Day, certainly by President's Day, what day is that? That's the 19th. So you're going to see multiple activity where this winter will not be defined by one event. That's my expectation. And my premium members hear that each and every day. Now, if you need some further evidence, take a look at the snow potential. This is not a forecast. I repeat, this is not a forecast. This is just modeled data, right? It means nothing to you and me because it hasn't happened yet. I'm looking at the calendars, February 5, 6. There's no snow there. You're right. No year, 10, 11. Oh, wait a second. Wait, there's a little bit. So, what day is that? That's the 15th. So maybe, I mean, these models, they are still struggling to find their equilibrium. They're trying to find the solution. And each day, it's getting progressively colder. Now, a couple of days ago, everyone said, oh, we're done with winter. Oh, look at the models. They say warm, warm, warm. Captain Accurate says, no, no, no. I see some snow. And maybe we get a good snow before Valentine's Day. And maybe that's just the start of it. Maybe there's another one behind it. Maybe another one behind that. And maybe there's some dessert in March. So snow lovers, don't give up. Don't think that winter's done. Just know that we're on an intermission. It's time to go to the kitchen, grab a snack. Because in winter, we'll have its main course later in February. Storm Prediction Center talking about some possible thunderstorms in green, Los Angeles, maybe just west of Las Vegas, maybe a few around the Four Corners, but no problem, no problemo tomorrow or Friday, although Friday could have some severe weather in Texas. That's the dark green area. That's isolated severe storms in Austin, San Antonio, Corpus Christi. And then you look back at Knoxville. Nothing going on here. We've got sunshiny skies going on for your day tomorrow. There will be some patches of freezing fog. We'll look at that here momentarily. But by midday tomorrow, we're warming up, finishing the day tomorrow, about 54. That's Thursday. There's a front that comes in pretty dry. I'll say we like to call it moisture-starved. It has no moisture associated, but it could kick up a sprinkle in the Tri-Cities, maybe a flurry in West Virginia. But outside of that, it's just going to reinforce the sunshine for us going into Saturday, where the sunglasses will become a must. We must have our sunglasses before this little southern slider shows signs of rain in the Little Rock by Friday night. See, it spins up, but then it's going to drift down toward Atlanta. So I don't think if we see any rain on Sunday into Monday, it's going to be mainly south of Interstate 40, the way things are trending today. So our low temperature tonight, 27. My expectation is, even though we've got clouds now, it will become mostly clear, especially after midnight, with some patches of freezing fog. Please tell me, what does that look like? I can do that. Let's take a look. These are the areas some of the models suggest right between Knoxville, South Knoxville, and Maryville. Oh, wait a minute, that's where I live. If that's where you live, that may be where the fog is at 6:45 in the morning. Might expand into most of Knox County tomorrow morning. So if you have clearing skies, you get some condensation and the temperature's 27, you might have to apply some extra bug juice, some extra windshield wiper fluid just to get through the morning. And maybe this doesn't verify. And if it doesn't, then, well, it's a sunny day for you all morning long and a mostly sunny finish because some high clouds will advance on the second half of your Thursday. Low temperature tonight, 27 in Oneida, 29 in La Follette, 25 in Morristown. Tomorrow, I'm expecting highs of 54, sunny in the morning, mostly sunny in the afternoon. And the winds, while they might be light and variable in the morning, they'll pick up 5 to 10 from the southwest in the afternoon. Here are your Thursday numbers: 56 for Newport, 54 for Alcoa, Maryville, Oak Ridge, also Clinton, Oliver Springs, 54, about 55 for Kingston, Rockwood, Harriman, and 55 for Wartburg. Now here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. 57 on Friday, and 56 on Saturday. Sunny, love it. I'll call that pleasant. Don't forget Groundhog Day. Oh, and yes, Sunday. Sunday will have an increase in high clouds. And right now, depending on the track and the temperature and the timing, there could be some mountain snows from that because, look, our lows are 31 Monday night and 27 on Tuesday night. So I don't think this thing will last all that long. It is trending further south, so don't think just because this 7-day doesn't show any snow that we're done with winter, because that would be a foolish thought. Winter will come back. The main course later in February. That's just me talking. Just want you to know. By the way, if you want to keep track of all this, I keep my app updated all the time. The Captain Accurate Weather app, it works 24/7, and it has Pete Michaels traffic. All you have to do is tap his little rectangle on the app, and his traffic report does play for you at your convenience. Just search the 2 words, Captain Accurate, at the App Store and Google Play. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.